it's Morgan. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am here to film the cosplay tag. I am in my Blake Belladonna cosplay. I left the arm things off because they were just getting annoying from Ruby. Number 1, introduce yourself. I am Morgan Le Fay, Morgan Le Fay cosplay. Number 2 is how did you get into cosplay? I got into cosplay because my sister cosplayed. And it's really hard, my whole family cosplayed. I never realized it was cosplay. Like when I was about 4 years old, I wanted to be the Swan Princess and my mom handmade me an Odette costume, and then right before I wore it I decided I really wanted to be Simba, and my dad bought me a Lion King costume and my mom made me return it and I had to be Odette, and I was really sad. So that's the first cosplay story I remember, but we didn't call it cosplay at that point because it was just dressing up for Halloween. But I've always been very into making my own Halloween costumes and picking Halloween costumes that are based on fictional characters rather than just like, oh, this looks pretty, I want to wear it. So my sister was into anime and she went to this anime convention and she invited me. It was Animazement. She invited me like 8 or 9 years ago, and I went to my first one and I absolutely loved it, and I saw the cosplays and I was like, why did I not know that this existed? And then the next year I started cosplaying. Number 3 is how long have you been into cosplay? Well, I guess technically, again, I've been doing it my whole life. I first officially really realized what it was and started doing it probably almost 8 or 9 years ago. But this is the first year that I've done more than one convention a year. It used to just be Animazement, and I didn't really fully make my cosplays. I didn't buy them either. I would pick a character and then go to the store and buy things that looked kind of like it and alter it. And I still do that a little bit. But this year I've made 2 cosplays from scratch now. I've bought 1 cosplay. I haven't decided yet if I'm the kind of person that loves making the cosplay or likes buying the cosplay, but I do feel like I want to make it personal. So Yato is the first cosplay that I bought, and I made his own shrine to go with it. I think I'm going to remake the scarf to just make it fit me, so there's something unique about that cosplay, and it's not the same as anyone else who could just buy it on the internet. That said, I love wearing cosplays that I've made. I like spending the time to put on the details into them. I hate cutting out the patterns because I don't follow rules and I screw up, and it took me like 3 times to make that Zuko tunic, and it's so easy. It should be so easy. But anyway, I'm still figuring it out, but I think I'm always going to be kind of in the middle where I might buy and alter some stuff, make some stuff from scratch, get some stuff commissioned. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe in a few years. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. How many cosplays have you done? I don't know. Again, are we talking about real cosplays that I've actually poured like time and effort into, or just characters that I've grabbed stuff from my closet and dressed up as? Because if it's real ones that I've put a lot of time and effort into, I would probably say about 15. If it's just in general, I would say probably like 40, but a lot of those are when I was younger and I don't have them anymore. What is your first cosplay, why you chose it, and how you feel about it? Again, hard. So as a kid I did some, but like my first real one that I remember trying to make was Claire from Heroes, and I'm not really proud about it because I just bought a cheerleading uniform and got an iron-on and printed it out, and I didn't even get a wig. But again, I was really new, I didn't know anything about it. Oh, I did rip it up and put some burn marks on it to make it look like she'd run through the fire. I like fire. Anyway, I loved it at the time. I don't even own it anymore. I don't love the pictures, I'll put one up anyway, but I'm not really proud of it. But for a first attempt, I think it was great. So I guess I'm not ashamed of it either. What is your most favorite cosplay? Oh, this is so hard. I want to say Zuko, because right now I'm so excited to cosplay Zuko, but I haven't actually worn him to a con, and it's the one that I've done, like I did it most recently. I feel like I put the most time and effort into it. He's my favorite character and I'm so excited to play him, but it does take that makeup and stuff. That takes time to do the scar. So I would say like look and feel wise maybe Zuko, but in general like my go-to cosplay that I will probably do for a long time is Yato from Noragami, because it's just so comfortable and I can laugh, I can smile. A lot of my characters are very stoic, emo, angsty characters, which I love, but I really like Yato's personality. He can be that way too, he can be anything pretty much, but he can be really goofy and silly, and I like being goofy and silly. What is your favorite thing about cosplay? Oh, this is so hard because I can't pick just one. It would be a tie between, I think, portraying my favorite character, like the acting part, and just being able to feel like someone that you've admired and looked up to, or that you've related to, like just feeling like a different character or a different person. The best one is really just meeting other people. Like you can dress up as a character from your favorite show and then someone else just sees you instantly and is like, you're the kind of person that likes that show and likes that character. And now they know so much about you. And for me, when like the most important things in my life are the fictional characters that I like, I feel like you know more about me than anybody else that I talk to on a daily basis. So I think it's really cool to meet people in your fandoms and like they know the character and you know the character and you get to share your love for fictional characters. That's probably my favorite thing. Got any cosplay pet peeves? If yes, what is it? I don't know if this counts as a pet peeve or if this is just something I don't like, but again, like there's little things like the sewing that gets on my nerves, but like in the community, the only thing that I've personally seen and it's annoyed me is when people don't like the way that you chose to present your character or to represent your character. Like, don't point out inconsistencies in people's costume. Don't tell them that their body type is wrong for that character. Don't tell them that they shouldn't have gender bent the character or they shouldn't crossplay. You don't have to like everyone's costume. You don't have to. You don't have to be mean about it. You don't have to criticize it. And like cosplay is about self-expression, so people can cosplay whatever they want, however they want. If they want to take a costume and like alter it in any way, shape, or form, or do like AU cross regalities, that's totally fine. Totally fine with me. Tell me about your most recent cosplay. My most recent cosplay is Zuko. Prince Zuko from Avatar: The Last Airbender, which is my new favorite show and my new favorite character, and you can see some skits that I did with him somewhere. I'll put all the information down below and it'll be at the end of this video, which is pretty much now. All I can really say, well, I could talk about Zuko for hours and I could talk about the cosplay for hours, but I will say that I was tempted to buy it. I started to make it and I ran into some trouble and like I just kept failing at it. And I told my friends, I was like, I think I'm just gonna buy it, but they convinced me to stick with it and I did, and I made it myself and I'm really proud of it. So it's not the best costume. Like I kind of want to remake it and use better materials now that I know what I'm doing. Thanks so much for watching this. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below when you started cosplaying and what your favorite cosplay is of your own. Or mine. You can tell me what your favorite cosplay is of mine if you want. I feel like I do need to say, because I'm wearing this cosplay in this video, that this cosplay was made by my sister for one of our friends. And I would have put on a cosplay that I'd actually made for this video if I'd thought of that before I filmed this video, but I already had it on because I was filming something for Unison Raid, so I was just like, I'll film another video. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye! Also, just in case you were wondering, the next con I will be at is Animazement, and my foot should be healed, so I will be walking around. So if any other East Coast cosplayers are going to be at Animazement, let me know and maybe I can see you. Alright, bye!